The horse pair, yeah, exactly, the horse pair. Hmm. Imagine not dropping prime on sideways horses. True, Michael, true. Do I have an in-depth tactical guide on the sideways horses opening on YouTube? I don't have an in-depth guide on YouTube, but I do have a chess.com study, which I can link you, on the sideways horses. There's actually quite a lot of theory that you might not be aware of. Don't worry, that's what my study is for. I can just link it to you here, the sideways horses study. It just says simply here that the horses go to the sides, and that's the easiest way to explain the opening. The horses go to the sides. So it's just got two variations here. It's got as white and as black, so you can play as both. It's a public study, so you can see it. And it's got the basic opening, like starting position, high toast, as white and as black, so that you can play the sideways horses as both colors. And basically, you just need to remember that as long as you keep the horses on the board, you can't breathe. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay? Can I anything I can get you? Yeah, you just need to make sure that you have the horses on the board. Otherwise, things can get a bit bad. So as you'll see, like first of all, in this example here that I've given, hold on, wait, how do I open it? Analyze, here we go. High toast. Yeah, so in this example I've given as white, so this is playing the sideways horses opening as black. And whilst it says here that white has a plus 1.5 advantage, it's actually not true, because as you'll see, black's horses have some really nice prospects, which I will be listing in the the tall horses variation, and that's basically when the horses come to g4 and b4 and the tall horses variation. And it is possible for the horses to rotate around to f6 and c6 to have nice central control. Whereas these horses, they don't really have any prospects, because everyone knows that the bishop pair is worthless. And if the horses come anywhere, they will just simply be gobbled up by these little snipers. And the tall horses, they've got much better prospects. So black also has, great options of which central pawns to push, because they haven't pushed any, whereas white, they might be fighting for the center now. But, the sideways horses are coming for them, so, Black can also castle short along here, so maybe it's plus 1.4 to white, but let's be honest, white's prospects... Over 1,500 views for sideways horses theory. Exactly. This is what the people want to see. Now for sideways horses theory as black, as white, I've given you what chess.com calls is the sodium attack, but I think that if you view it as if you view the sideways horses as kind of a development on the sodium attack. TJ Huckabee, thanks for the follow, welcome. Yeah, if you see the sideways horses theory as a development on, and I would go as far as to say an improvement on sodium attack theory. So yeah, I think that you'll see that this is clearly the superior way to play the opening. So what you do is you get your sideways horses and you get your fianchetto, and just like that, this is slightly better because as you'll see, white is up some tempi. Black doesn't quite have the same development as white does in the sideways horses as black. So this is actually only minus 0.4. And it says that black is a little bit better here, but again, I really do rate white's prospects. This is the black playing also the sideways horses, and that is an option. And also black can play this rook g8, sorry. Black can play rook g8, which is very much, it's very thematic in this opening to play rook g8. It looks like it's a nothing move, and it looks like it's saying I can't castle kingside, which is true. Technically, you can't castle kingside, but it's actually also saying, oh, look, we're going to sacrifice the g-pawn. You'll take with one of your silly sideways horses maybe at some point, and we'll get the semi-open g-file to attack. So that's one of the key thematic ideas when playing the sideways horses variation of the sodium attack as white, What about calcium? No calcium. Horses don't have calcium. They have bones. Horses don't have bones. There's a counter. Yeah. So the counter, this is one of the counters, it's one of the main lines with Rook G8. But the counter to the sideways horses, I mean, you can play the symmetrical variation. But if you go for symmetrical tall horses variation, which is horses, again, like I said, to like B5, B4, G4, then no. We have the Australian defense was this one. This is the Australian defense. Yeah. What do you mean it sounds bad? Yeah, Aiden. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my sideways horses theory. I hope you guys have enjoyed my TED Talk, my presentation. Again, if anyone has any notes on the sideways horses theory, then you can download the collection, or you can message me either via my business email or on the Discord if you have any comments or if you'd like to discuss the theory in depth, because I'm always looking to develop on and improve my theoretical knowledge, particularly of the sideways horses, because I think I heard from somebody that Nepo said that he might be playing sideways horses theory at the upcoming World Chess Championship in Dubai against Magnus Carlsen. And I think he basically said that instead of like learning another just like Sicilian that Magnus will know, he might just learn the sideways horses, because you know what, the theory behind the sideways horses is so cutting edge that Magnus he won't know what to do. You know, you've been challenging me. You sent me a challenge. Oh yeah, 3 minutes. Okay. Right, let me show you guys the sideways horses at work. So the great thing about the sideways horses opening is that it's so good that you can actually just pre-move. You can probably, it's just like the London, you can just pre-move the first 8 moves of the game. And see, what Jacob's done here is he's just decided to rotate round in the tall horses variation. And that is an option, like we can play that too. We can rotate round as well, like there's nothing stopping us from rotating. And the thing is we've already got our nice fianchetted bishops, and he might be fighting for the center, but like, whose center is he really fighting for? And now what I like to call is the sideways horses flank attack, which is where you go A4 immediately. And an early A4 basically says, my horses are coming to step on your horses. Yeah, it's actually transposed from the sideways horses to the tall horses. But I actually really enjoy playing this variation. I think it's very sharp variation. Modern tall horses mixing system. Yeah. So sadly here, Jacob is trying to transpose into the 3-legged horse variation, which is where one of the horses, the 2-legged horse variation where 2 of the horses get traded off, which is actually very disappointing to see, because everybody knows that it's no longer a forced win when horses get traded off. But I actually think that fianchetting the horse here is very good. Fianchetting the horse on A3 is probably the best move, because he can trade off his bishop and give up his precious bishop pair, but let's be honest, who'll be winning because we've got the horse? Actually, we wouldn't have the horse because he would trade it. You saw this on Agadmata Hippo. Yeah, so Agadmata did recently cover a game between Fabiano Caruana and Levon Aronian where they played the sideways horses. They played the sideways horses variation on the Grunfeld. So it's kind of like thematic, like similar to the sideways horses, but it's not quite the same. You know, it's just like it's not quite as good. So here we can rotate the knight back into the game, and that's why the knight is such a versatile piece, you know, because you can just rotate it, whereas how you can't rotate your bishops in the same way. That's why you don't get the sideways bishop opening. When does my chessable course go live? My chessable course will probably be going live, I would say, I wanted it to go live kind of early 2022, but I did receive an email quite recently from Vasily Ivanchuk saying that, you know how he said that backwards horse moves are kind of like the hardest moves to find in chess? That's one of the reasons why he's so interested in this theory, because as a fellow horse enjoyer, Vasilya Ivanchuk was like, I would really enjoy looking at your theory. And because of that, I think that because of that, he basically we're basically going to be delayed. We're gonna be delayed on putting out the chessable course. But it'll be worth it, you know, because it will be improved. It will be better for you guys, and the content will be better. The horses will be better. They'll have better hooves. They'll have more hooves. They maybe even have extra additional hooves, you know, like added to their current hooves. So looking at my theory, yeah. Yeah. The more the horse you're winning, of course. Exactly. More than 3 hooves for a 3-legged horse. Yeah. So basically, more hooves. Yeah. So basically, what I heard, now I can't say if it's actually accurate. What I heard was that you know how on certain dolls you can remove the feet and kind of add different attachments. Or it's kind of like you guys would like what would you guys think of? You know how like men have those screwdrivers where the screwdrivers have like different attachments. Think of it like that. So yeah, basically
For my chessable course in 2022, I hope it rubs off on me anyway. XXX math.
Thank you very much, Mathmaster, for the donation. Thank you. Thank you very much for the donation. It's 2021. Girls can have screwdrivers too. It's true, Zombie Chainsaw. Girls can do anything, but they shouldn't have to. You know? Girls can do anything, but they shouldn't have to. And you'll see here that we've managed to retain the horse. Even after everything, we've managed to retain the horse, which is very important. Very important to have retained the horse, given how important the horse is to winning the game. The horse is very important to winning. Very important to winning the game. It's not a forced win if you don't have the horse. The horse is still even on the edge. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is technically drawn because we both have 1 horse each. So yeah, good game. That was all theory. Actually, that was, how many moves? That was actually 38 moves of theory. Yeah. Yeah, girls can do anything, but they shouldn't have to. Clearly theory. Right, if you guys want to discuss the theory now, I will turn off chess, please, just in case you guys have any move-related questions.